Hey Brickmaniacs, welcome back to another Vault preview. This is the one for October here. We're getting ready for, as you can see, another absolutely epic haul. So mourn your models now, because this will indeed be the last chance that you have to be able to pick up some of these kits. If you're new to the Vault situation, basically how it works is we have it the first Thursday of every month. We put up a mixture of kits and minifigures. All the kits are display models from our stores. They come with all of their store displays, instructions, stickers, minifigs, etc.
When we have them.
When we have them. And then a signed certificate that Dan takes care of as well. So this is usually is the last stop for all of these builds and minifigures as well. And so we like to let people know a day in advance exactly what is heading to the Vault. And once again, as always, just like with all of our drops, that'll hit the web at 8 a.m. is when all of those items will start going live. Give it a little time to populate, because this is going to be quite a lot of products to be hitting the thing at the same time. But at the, like we said, there'll be one of each, and it'll be quite a collection that we have hitting the web. So let's, what ones do you want to cover? What surprises you that you're seeing here on the table?
This is cool because some of the stuff came back from some of our oldest stores.
Yeah, okay.
So they have stuff that never even made it to the California stores.
Sure.
So it was already sold out, or there was no product to bring. So the alligator, this is such a fun little build.
Yeah.
With the contra rotating props here. So yeah, the alligator, it's cool. The CH-53, these are things that you're not going to see a whole lot of, because they're kind of at they're older production, older kits that just never even made it to all the stores that we have. So.
Yeah, some really limited kits in here. I know that Flacker's wearing that big gun over there. Yeah. That one had a pretty limited release. I think the Kugel Blitz. With the other
one release, yep.
That only had a couple.
There were so many kits last year. They're just pick and choose. We can't keep them all in production.
No, it is crazy to see.
Wildcat,
a couple of duplicates.
The Wildcat's a good one. It wasn't even in production that long.
Short,
as well.
Chunky plane.
So,
yep.
Yep, that's a cool. I mean, some of the stuff you'll be seeing future editions of, but it's going to be a while. We have such a huge backlog of kits.
Obviously, the B-24 Pave Hawk.
Right, and we're slowing down the release schedule just because staffing issues. We're kind of changing paces, and I got to take a break to finish the making. So
yeah, sure.
So in lieu of a lot of new releases, we have a big backlog of old stuff to get rid of. We're going to basically clearing the system out of a lot of old stuff, and a lot of what you see here, it might be the last copy of what we have.
Yeah, right.
There are going to be additional things come back as the stores don't have their display copies or don't need them anymore. But I'm looking at a couple things that I just think you're not going to see again.
Well, yeah, that is always kind of the thing too. If you pay attention to these Vault previews, every once in a while you'll see a couple of them, and then suddenly it'll be one more time, and then one more time, and then before you know it, that's the last of them, and they're gone forever.
Yeah, and we don't really know. We're not keeping track. We get them from the stores. I mean, I'll be doing a sweep of California stores later this fall, so you'll be seeing some more stuff from out West Coast. But yeah, this some of the stuff from the East Coast. Yeah, you're just not going to see again.
Yeah, quite a series of collections. We've even got stuff, the onager and whatnot from the medieval bricks, the Roman bricks in the past here. Caraballista, a couple of smaller kits as well.
Yeah, kind of like, man, I should grab these for our fort.
little something.
People
for
haven't
everybody.
been to GHQ store. They don't know that we're actually building a giant full-scale Roman fort. There's about a quarter of it done so far, and I want to, maybe hopefully find some time this winter to finish that thing.
Get it all wrapped.
Yeah,
that'll be awesome.
Be huge. So
that'll be cool to see. We also have some minifigures hitting the Vault this week, so we'll jump away to some photos here. We've got some smoke jumpers, some Afghan commandos, some Fallschirmjägers, 2 different versions of those actually. We got some World War II mechanics, Alexander Hamilton, John Paul Jones, the modern Chinese tanker, World War I British tank crewmen, Gebirgsjägers, and some Viet Cong guerrillas. So a nice little collection of minifigures rolling up on this Vault collection as well. Yeah, the Comet, that was a pretty limited release as well. There's a couple of these here that it's like every once in a while, like the Walker Bulldog. I'm sad to see that go. I love that tank.
Yeah, they're cool little tanks.
There's some awesome builds in here. This Cobra, another great example of ones that it's just like, oh, yeah, it's finally come time for it to be done.
Yeah, time to retire. I mean, we can't keep everything in production all the time, and definitely this is the last stop before if anything, some of these will end up as digital instructions in the future. Some, if not all, but yeah.
Hard to say what the time limit is on those, so if you want the kit itself with all of the greebles, tomorrow at 8 a.m. is your chance to get in on this collection. So pretty much everything you see here will be listed. As you can see, we've got a couple that have duplicates, so we will put those up as well. So if you're eyeing out one of those, maybe you'll have an extra second, but otherwise, remember, most of these are just single copies and they go incredibly fast. So I know there's a couple of people who got in a little too late on the Randoverse. you know, because you want to complete your tower, but you've only got Mop Chops and Dr. Hack's lab. So make sure you make a move on that Doomsayer pub if you want to complete the trifecta. Otherwise, like I said, it all hits the web tomorrow at 8. Any other ones you want to look at?
No, I think this is great. I mean, there's so much to look at. It's how do you pull one out?
Exactly. Now I got to get it all listed online. So thank you very much for watching. And now remember, tomorrow at 8, the vault opens.